times are you gonna let that big bank let you down? I mean, really, how many deals need to fall apart at the 12th hour before you say, enough is enough? Now here's the reoccurring theme. You're at closing, or you should be, and the next thing you know, you get a phone call from a person you never met or even spoke to, letting you know that the file, your file, is going to close late, or worse off, not at all. You showed them 20 houses, made offers on 10, got one accepted, went through an inspection and an appraisal, only to find out that Big Bank X can't pull it off. How about you LOs? How many times are you guys going to lose a deal to the big bank knowing that it will most likely end up either late to close or not close at all? How many times will we let this happen as an industry before someone, or all of us for that matter, step up and say, you know what? No more. These guys have dropped the ball too much. Now here's the deal. I know you realtors have a hard time sometimes getting your client to use your preferred local lender, and LOs, I know you guys have a hard time convincing your clients that using Bank X versus you is not a good idea. I know it's not easy, so let's do this. Let me, an independent third party, let me tell them for you. Now, current and future homeowners, listen up. Now I know you guys think that just because a bank is nationwide and huge and has many branches that they must be reputable, right? I mean, after all, they couldn't get that big if they weren't. Wrong. Quite the contrary. Bigger is not always better in this instance. But Walmart's big, and because they're so big, they pass their savings on to us. Isn't banking just like that? No, it's not like that. Not to mention you don't need good customer service when you're buying a $10 tool or a bag of chips. But you do need it when you're purchasing a house for hundreds of thousands of dollars. You don't always have to use the biggest stores around, and I get it, we're wired that way. We buy everything that way, Home Depot, Walmart, Costco. But not this, guys. This is your future home, and you need a true professional to help you through the entire process. And oh, and speaking of professional and being with you every step of the way, you guys don't get to figure this out until it's too late, but when you go to that big box bank store for your financing needs, guess what? Oh, you get to speak with someone at the branch level, but guess what? Say sayonara to that person because that's the last time you're gonna see them. Your loan gets cut into pieces and shipped into different states. It's like what the Romans used to do to their enemies. It gets all chopped up and sent to La La Land. It's great. Your processing goes to one state while your underwriting goes to another state, and guess what happens to the appraisal department? You guessed it, shipped to another state that most likely doesn't know anything about your local market. But wait, I have a question. Who do I call? I don't know. Should you call your processor in Texas or your underwriter in Oregon? Or maybe you should call the appraiser in Florida. Good luck with that question. Maybe your question is, hey, I'm not sure that this loan program is right for me. Or maybe you wanted to lock your loan or even know what that even means. Good luck asking your branch representative that question. Did you know that your trusted local lenders are NMLS certified and have continued education to keep them sharp? Does your bank jockey have that? Nope. Most likely he or she is a glorified order taker. Now I'm sorry to all the Banker RE Source fans. I know I'm going a bit hard on you guys right now, and I'm sure there's some good bank employees out there, but I gotta tell it like I see it. And oh yeah, I know you clients think that you're going to get a great deal from Big Bank X because you bank with them for 30 years. Surely they're going to treat me different and give me a good deal, right? Nope. You're gonna be treated equally, meaning you get the same deal as that dude that just happened to walk in off the street and has no money deposited into the bank. You're no different. You're not getting a good deal. They aren't going to bend the rules for you because you're a loyal client, and they surely aren't going to hand you money blindly. Banks are good for one thing: holding your money. Period. Leave the lending to the professionals. Trust your realtor when they say, please speak with my preferred lender. He or she's not just saying that. They've been around too long and seen too many deals fall apart, and they don't want that to happen to you. Why are you using a realtor in the first place? Because you trust that they will help you find the perfect home for you. Why all of a sudden are you more knowledgeable about lending than they are? These guys know what they're doing. They do it every day, and this is most likely your first or second or even third time. They've done it hundreds of times, if not thousands of times. Look, I get it. You don't know what you don't know, and trust me, you don't know how poor of an experience you can have with these big banks. I've seen it, I've witnessed it, I've heard the horror story after horror story. This is not a one-time deal. Trust your realtor referral. Trust your local lender. They will be the first and last person you talk to during your home buying process. They typically have local processing and underwriting and appraisers. These guys are the quarterbacks of your loans. You don't get shipped off to La La Land. You stay local, and guess what? When you have a question, you can rest assured that your local lender will have the answer and will actually pick up the phone when you call. Now, reality check here before I leave. Yes, sure there are some good employees that work with the big banks. If you are one of them, and you shouldn't take offense to this video. I'm not talking about you. On the flip side, sure, there's some bad local lenders as well, but guess what, guys? These are the people that you see every day at the grocery store or your kid's soccer game. They're a part of you. They strive to offer good service because that's the right thing to do, not to mention they know they're going to run into you at some point in the local community. They need to treat you right. Their business depends on it. That's also why the big banks don't care too much when they don't treat you right. Guess what? There's most likely 100 more people like you walking in the door right behind you. You are one of many, and letting one person down isn't that big a deal to them. There you go, I'm off my soapbox. If you're a lender or a realtor and you agree, feel free to share this with whomever you think needs to hear it, or just share it on your homepage and let them all know where they can find a good, reputable local lender. See you guys next week, and let me know if you guys agree or disagree with today's show down below.